A review of Week 5 EPL matches, goals, result and table standings. The Week 5 of the English Premier League, EPL, 2020-25 season was packed with thrilling encounters and impressive performances. Manchester City continue to emerge as the table toppers after a hard-fought draw with Arsenal, while other top teams like Chelsea, Tottenham, and Liverpool also secured important wins. Here's a detailed summary of the key matches from Week 5. 1. Brighton vs Nottingham Forest, 2-2. Both teams continued their unbeaten record after 5 matches. Chris Wood of Nottingham Forest scored via penalty in the 13th minute, but Jack Hinchelwood equalised in the 42nd minute after a header assist from Jan-Paul van Hecke. In the 44th minute, Ola Aina committed a foul and was yellow-carded, creating a free kick for Brighton, of which Danny Welbeck's direct shot led to Brighton's second goal to lead 2-1 at half-time. But in the 70th minute, Ramon Sosa equalised for Nottingham Forest after an assist from Jota Silva. In the 83rd minute, Morgan Gibbs-White, who was earlier yellow-carded in the 60th minute, got his second yellow card and was red-carded. This got coach Nuno Espirito Santo of Nottingham Forest furious with coach Fabian Herzler of Brighton, and both coaches were red-carded as the game ended in a draw. Jack Hinchelwood, rated 7.9, was the player of the match. With this result, Brighton are 7th on the table with 9 points and a +4 goal difference, while Nottingham Forest are 8th on the table with 9 points too. 2. Crystal Palace vs Manchester United, 0-0. Crystal Palace got their third draw for this season. They have drawn 3 and lost 2 games, with no wins, while Manchester United got their first draw for the season with 2 wins, 2 lost and a draw. They have 7 points and are 11th on the league table, while Crystal Palace with 3 points from 5 games are 16th on the table. The player of the match was Dean Henderson, with a rating of 9.2. He is the goalkeeper of Crystal Palace, and made 7 saves to secure a point for his team. 3. West Ham vs Chelsea, 0-3. Nicholas Jackson of Chelsea FC became the player of the match with a player rating of 9.1. Chelsea won the game 3-0, with goals coming from Nicholas Jackson in the 4th and 18th minute of gameplay, through an assist from Jadon Sancho and Moises Caicedo respectively, before Cole Palmer scored the third goal in the 47th minute, after Nicholas Jackson gave him an assist. With this victory, Chelsea climbs to 5th on the table with 10 points and +6 goal difference. 4. Manchester City vs Arsenal, 2-2. Savigno of Manchester City was player of the match with a rating of 7.8. He gave an assist to Erling Haaland, who converted it to score the first goal in the match, giving Manchester City an early lead in the 9th minute, before Gabriel Martinelli provided an assist to Ricardo Calafiori to give Arsenal an equaliser in the 22nd minute. Arsenal overtuned the deficit as Bukayo Saka provided an assist for Gabriel to score in the 45th minute. The centre-back player didn't miss his target, as his effort was sent to the right into the top corner. This was Bukayo Saka's 5th assist for the season. Leandro Trossard was sent off in the 45th minute, after getting a second yellow card for a foul on Manchester City player Bernardo Silva. This reduced Arsenal to 10 men. In the 90th +8 minute, John Stone scored and gave City the equaliser. With this result, Arsenal dropped to 4th on the table, with Manchester City retaining their unbeaten run as well as Arsenal, but the 100% win record of City is no longer in play. Manchester City maintains first position on the league table with 13 points. 5. Aston Villa vs Wolves, 3-1. Morgan Rogers of Aston Villa won the player of the match, with a rating of 8.6. It was Wolves that opened the scoring in the 25th minute, when Matheus Cunha scored. They led the first half 1-0, but in the 73rd minute, Ollie Watkins scored through an assist from Morgan Rogers to give an equaliser. In the 88th minute, Ezri Konsa gave Aston Villa the lead through a Yuri Tielemans assist, before John Dura finally scored the third goal from a Morgan Rogers assist. This result has moved Aston Villa to 3rd on the table and level on point with Liverpool, who are 2nd on the table. Aston Villa are just 1 point behind table toppers, Manchester City. Aston Villa are ahead of Arsenal, on the table with a point. 6. Fulham vs Newcastle, 3-1. Alex Iwobi was player of the match with 8.3 rating. Raul Jimenez of Fulham opened the scoring in the 5th minute of gameplay through an assist from Adama Traoré. In the 22nd minute, Fulham double their lead through a goal from Emile Smith-Rowe, assisted by Alex Iwobi. Newcastle pulled one back in the second half shortly after the break, in the 46th minute when Harvey Barnes converted an assist from Jacob Murphy to make the game 2-1, but in the 90th minute of play, Reece Nelson scored from Rodrigo Muni's assist to secure a win for Fulham. With this victory, Fulham now sit 9th on the league table. 7. Leicester City vs Everton, 1-1. Stephy Mavididi, rated 8.2, was named the player of the match. Everton took the lead in the 12th minute through Iliman Ndiaye, assisted by Ashley Young, but in the 73rd minute, Stephy Mavididi equalised for Leicester City. Everton gets their first point in 5 games, yet to win, and 19th on the table with 1 point. Leicester with 3 draws, yet to win, a 15th on table with goal difference of -2, while Everton has a goal difference of -9. 8. Liverpool vs Bournemouth, 3-0. Luis Diaz was the player of the match, with a rating of 9.2. Luis Diaz scored a brace in the 26th minute, assisted by Ibrahima Konate, and in the 28th minute, through an Trent Alexander-Arnold assist. Then in the 37th minute, Darwin Núñez scored the third goal from a Mohamed Salah's assist to seal the win. With this result, Liverpool are second on the table, and are just a point behind table toppers, Manchester City. They are however level on point with third-place Aston Villa, and are 1 point ahead of fourth-placed Arsenal. 9. Southampton vs Ipswich, 1-1. Southampton gets their first point this season with a draw, a game they almost won. Aaron Ramsdale was named the player of the match, with a rating of 8.8. Tyler Dibling scored in the 5th minute via Adam Lallana's assist, but Sam Morsy scored in the 95th minute to deny Southampton their first win and get an equaliser for Ipswich. Ipswich are currently 17th on the table with just 3 points, while Southampton are 18th on the table with just a point. 10. Tottenham vs Brentford, 3-1. Tottenham staged a comeback after going down with a goal to win emphatically. Heung-min Son was named the player of the match with a rating of 9.0. In the first minute of play, Brian Mbeumo scored a goal to give Brentford an early lead, after he converted an assist from Keane Lewis Potter. It didn't take long before Tottenham responded, as Dominic Solanke equalised in the 8th minute. Brennan Johnson put Tottenham ahead in the 28th minute via an assist from Heung-min Son, hence Tottenham led 2-1 at half-time. James Maddison scored the third goal for Tottenham in the 85th minute through a Heung-min Son assist to end the game in a 3-1 win.